Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the 4th edition of Unmorphed, MomoCon, Day 3. Today's the big one. Today's Saturday, but like I said at the end of yesterday's vlog, my schedule really isn't that full today. There just weren't as many panels that I was interested in going to. What I did was sleep in, and it was actually glorious. I ended up going to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and that's just because my night owl tendencies are coming back. Work keeps me like on a day schedule, but when I'm on my own, I tend to flip over to nights. I'll get back here to the room at like 10 or 11, if not midnight, and then I'm up for a few hours. And then I like plan out the next day and everything like that. So I went to bed at 5 and I got up at 1. So I got 8 hours of sleep. And I feel a little better today. Because I got, I think, 7 hours of sleep on the first night and 6 on the second night. So it's nice to get some sleep. So I am attending 3 panels today. 2 of them are about voice acting. The third is Star Trek After Dark, which is going to be just like the Morphin Grid panel was, although perhaps slightly more intentionally. Star Trek After Dark is basically, here are some funny Star Trek clips, and we will laugh about them. It's very early for that panel to happen. It usually happens like 10 or 11 at night. So I guess they just got stuck with a bad time slot this year. The first one at 4 o'clock is called Voice Talent versus Voice Actor. And I think that's a pretty interesting distinction to think about, and I'm interested to see what that talks about. And then at 5:30, there's Voicing for Animation, which, again, I'm interested in doing. I'm interested in being really any kind of a voiceover talent, but especially in fictional works, video games, cartoons, even live-action TV. Any voice work would be cool. So that's why that's one of the reasons I like MomoCon so much, is because there's so many talented voice actors here. There's so many panels about getting into voice acting, about advice for you to join the field. Just there's so many panels that are about the profession of voice acting. And that's what I'm really interested in. Those of you, and that really should be most, if not all of you actually, that watch my regular video series might notice that I'm wearing something quite familiar. I don't know if this is a little conceited, a little big-headed, or just doing a neat thing that's part of who I am. I am technically cosplaying as myself. I'm wearing my Orange Ranger video outfit, at least the one that I'm wearing in my current videos. Hello there, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to another comically long hiatus video. I'd be lying if I said I didn't hope that 1 or 2 people recognize me. So far, only 1 has. But as I talked about, I'm pretty sure I talked about it. There's a friend of mine that's a really good cosplayer, and he told me yesterday that he subscribed to the channel and sees my videos. If you see this, hi Jim. So that was really cool to hear, just to let you know and let all the rest of you know. So I'm wearing the outfit today. It's funny that it's my Orange Ranger outfit and it's Legends of the Hidden Temple, but that's because in the story, the Orange Ranger is still working on finishing up the off-season of hiatus videos, which will hopefully boost his energy enough to get him into a new outfit. The device is specifically attuned to the energy you should have. You cannot do just any video. You must fill in the gaps. Do the videos that you missed. Only then can you use the device. Just to set expectations for everybody, it's not going to be like a Ranger cosplay or anything like that, trust me. It's going to be another regular outfit I can wear for regular videos, just new and more applicable. So, anyway, I contemplated bringing the original Orange Ranger outfit, the blue shirt with the Tokuger shirt, but I didn't think to grab it. I was thinking about grabbing something to eat, but I'm actually running a little behind. It is 2:36. My train comes in about 33 minutes. Once I get over to the con, I have 3 panels, bam, bam, bam. 4 o'clock, 5:30, and 7 o'clock. So I'm not really going to have time to go eat at CNN. That actually means I need to get even more out the door and start walking the dinosaur, apparently. So I will say it is time to go to the convention, and let's go through this plaid curtainy portal. 2 panels down, 1 panel to go. Both? Well, the first one was really informative and really useful, and I enjoyed it. The second was a little more celebrity voice actor focused than I would have liked, although there was still some good advice in there. And now I'm trying not to feel sad. Escalator, whee! So, why am I trying not to feel sad? I will tell you. This convention ends tomorrow. I really shouldn't be thinking about that today, because today is not tomorrow. Today is today, and there is still more today to today. And then there's tomorrow. And sure, tomorrow's a half day of panels, but still a half day of panels. You can enjoy it. And then there's, so there's the rest of the day where I'm going to find something to do. And then I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. Then Monday, the convention may be over, but my trip won't be, because I'm still going to be in Atlanta, and I'm going to Stone Mountain. So that's going to be a day of fun and theme park. Unfortunately, my brain is broken and sucks. Something a lot of people that tend to be in the geekier fandoms actually share, but really it started yesterday, just this focus on,
oh wait, hold on.
This con is going to be over soon, and it's going to be back to normal life, and clearly my normal life is not satisfying, because I'm not excited about that. It makes me sad. Now, it's only 2 months between the end of this convention and going to MomoCon, and that's going to be amazing. And I know, it's funny, it's like, I know both that is an incredibly short amount of time, and MomoCon will be on top of me before I know it, as well as knowing that I will settle back in to my regular routine. Just, I always just love this world, this city, this life. And I know I'll miss it, but when the future is making you sad, all you can do is focus on the present. So that's what I'm going to do. And actually, I'm going to go laugh, because my last panel for tonight, number 3, is Star Trek After Dark, which is going to be comedy fun, laughing at weird Star Trek clips. Exit only. You have to enter 309 somewhere over there, which is funny because there's a floor that leads to an escalator. Done with panels. Star Trek After Dark was actually good. It was better than it's been in past years. They focused a little more on the videos, didn't let things get off track too much. They were more aware of their time frame, so they avoided longer stuff that could eat up the time, and it was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. You might notice that I don't sound like I'm in the best mood, and that's because I'm not. All that stuff I was talking about before is kind of really hitting me. Having kind of a bad mental health day, and that's really bad timing at a convention surrounded by so much incredible stuff. A lot of stuff that I love, but just even just the passion of others, you know, like the cosplayers, to dedicate that much time to putting together a costume to honor some work of fiction or something that you enjoy. You know, that's amazing. It's an amazing amount of passion, and it's very inspiring. This vlog, Unmorphed, when I'm not wearing the Ranger armor, you know, I want to be real. I don't have any diagnosed mental conditions, but it's clear in my life that I deal with depression, I deal with anxiety, and sometimes my brain just bites me. And today has been one of those days, because this is a place that brings me such happiness. MomoCon is this wonderful thing that I look forward to doing each year. And post-con depression, well, I'll say it this way, post-con sadness is a natural thing. That's, you know, that is always going to happen, because you enjoy something, you have a good time, and then it's over. That's sad. There's some little grief to that, but I should be experiencing that tomorrow, not today, and definitely not yesterday, and I experienced some of it yesterday. I'm trying to push past it. I don't have any more panels I want to go to today. So here's the thing about right now. There's no more panels tonight that I want to go to. Dealer's Alley is closed, and the games and stuff, I've done them already. So there's no reason for me to stay as much as I would want to. Part of me wants to, just to like prolong the experience, I think. But I mean, the con is still going on tomorrow. Yes, it won't be as long. And you know, like I said before, Monday I'm going to Stone Mountain, so the con's not even over. You know, Sunday, this is going to be the first year that I've done it this way, but I wanted to plan this out for Stone Mountain. Sunday, I'm going to go to the con and then go back to the hotel and still have a day there. I will say that I have an unusually strong craving for fried chicken right now. Head back to the hotel. I think I might try to find a KFC. I'm trying to remember if there's a fried chicken place in the CNN Center, but even if there is, I think they're gonna be closing. I'll have to look up all that information. I've been talking for like 7 minutes mostly about how I'm depressed, and that's not uplifting at all. So I'm going to head out and figure out what I'm doing. I decided to check out the CNN Center to see if they had any fried chicken, which I'm really craving. They do not. There were a couple places with fried chicken strips, not really what I'm in the mood for. And I'm thinking about, like, have you ever heard the expression eating your feelings? I am gonna throw down on some KFC. I'm gonna get fried chicken and mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna throw down. I'm gonna have myself an eating my feelings moment. I was also thinking about trying to go bowling. The way I'm feeling, I may just want to get to a quiet place, you know, just back to the hotel room, you know, and just kind of reflect and think on some things, recenter myself. As metaphysical as that may sound, I'm pretty into the metaphysical, so that's a good thing. Saturday nights are probably going to be very busy, very booked up. Sunday afternoons, probably a little better. So I'm thinking about going bowling tomorrow. And again, that ties in to me wanting to feel better. What does the Mercedes-Benz thing say today? It says, you can't see it, but I can. Kenny Chesney, something, something, Love City. There's apparently a music show tonight. Which just again leads to that idea of the clashing of the worlds. Nothing wrong with it, just interesting. And I'm about to start the train journey back to the hotel. Funny thing, even in text messages with friends, I keep trying to call it my apartment. That's how badly I want to live here, that I want to just call my hotel my apartment and pretend I actually live in Atlanta. 800-888 shoots. That's a thing. So, be with you in a bit.
Usually you who are like big vlogger at tournaments. Look at people who are doing okay at tournaments. You know, like, maybe I have.
Trophy unlocked. Get chicken. But of course, I have a story about it. I mentioned at the convention center that I was craving some fried chicken, eat my feelings kind of situation. You don't know. Life made me earn it. Let me put it that way. I found, with the phone, I found the first KFC. And I go through the drive-thru and I want a meal. I want this and this and this. Sorry, sir. We're out of chicken. Now, I know how weird it sounds for a place with chicken literally in its name to run out of chicken. However, one, it was like 10 o'clock and they closed at 11. I understand the logistics. Number two, believe it or not the first time it's happened to me. So I was like, all right, Siri, where's the next one? This time I was like, I'm going to call and make sure they have chicken. So I called and at first it was just like, do you have chicken? Yes. But then, so I was like, do you have a good amount? And someone else got on and was like, well, what do you want? And I said, this meal, and they basically took my order. Then I get in and I go up to the counter and the girl says, how can I help you? And I say, I actually called just a few minutes ago about the chicken. And the girl said, yeah, I'm sorry about all that confusion. Apparently, that's not something we can do. And I figured that she was referring to, ordering on the phone. I was like, oh, no, well, I didn't mean to order on the phone. I just wanted to see if you had chicken. So then she takes my order again, and it turns out I had ordered macaroni and cheese as a side, and they didn't have any more. Place is running out of stuff, but it was late, like I said, so... Although they closed at 1, so it's a little weirder that they were running out of stuff, but it was Saturday. It seems like a few minutes to start putting my order together. And then, so one of the girls is like, is that a chicken meal there? And the lady's like, yeah, I just put that together because somebody called it in before. And it turns out that is a thing you can do. I mean, they're associated with Grubhub, so I guess they're set up for, online phone ordering, but I don't know. It was really confusing. I had to stop at 2 KFCs, went 10 miles out of my way. I have chicken. Oh, and she had the mashed potatoes, or the macaroni and cheese, which I think technically means I got their last macaroni and cheese, so hey. I am going to eat and settle in. It's funny, it's 11 o'clock, so it's late in normal standards, but I've gotten back to the room later, so I was like, I've got a few hours to figure out what I'm doing here. I plan out a short panel schedule tomorrow. There's only 5 total panel slots, and I definitely don't think there's anything in the first 2. Funny thought, I was thinking when I was at the con earlier, how I only went to 3 panels today, and I was like, I'm thinking next year I may just go to the convention at the same time every day to kind of set myself a schedule. And it's if I don't have any panels to attend, I can go eat at the CNN Center, I can go play games, I can go to the dealer's alley and actually make it when they're open. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. I'm tired. It's Baja Blast over there. Can't touch it. I can't touch it. I'm tired. What time is it? I can't tell. It's after 2 a.m. So, funny story. There are, I just counted a minute ago, and I'm sleepy. So I've already forgotten. But there are like 30-something total panels tomorrow. I will be attending 2. Now, obviously, that's out of a possible, 5, I think. But that's 3 slots I'm not even going to use. I'm not going to say the panel lineup was bad this year. And remember on Friday, there were 3 panels that I missed because I had to get this phone that I'm holding in my hand. There were good panels. I just feel like there was a lot more cases where I was like, so, wee. It's still a great convention. It's just, I don't know. But there's a secondary irony to this. There's 3 things that I want to attend all at the same time. There are 5 different time slots. There are 30 different panels, and 3 things I want to do are happening at the same time. That's not such a big deal, and the reason why actually factors into my decision, so I'll explain it in a moment. There's a panel called Becoming a Professional Geek. There's a panel called Voice Acting from the Pros. And there's something called the Open World Video Game Concert. All 3 of those are happening at the same time. What ended up making the decision for me was 2 things. Number 1, the concert is an additional ticket. It was like $12, I think. You might notice that I said was there. And I went, you know what, why not? That'll probably be a nice way to wrap up the convention with a nice concert, Also, if I recall correctly, there's something that says that most, if not every panel, was streamed on Twitch and then I think is being posted to YouTube or the Twitch channel or something, posted in some way. Thinking about it, I'm a little less confident about that because the voice acting panel I went to today, I don't remember anybody being in there filming it. But I mean, becoming a professional geek, that sentence kind of fulfills itself because it's just just be geeky and get paid for it in some aspect in your professional geek. And voice acting from the pros, 1, I've already, attended a few voice acting panels, and as I said before, I know what I need to know to get into voice acting. I just have to go ahead and do it. And also, it sounds like the voice acting panel I went to today, which is just a group of celebrity voice actors are on stage and, telling you their stories and stuff. Some advice in there. So, between those things and the fact that I've already paid to attend this concert, I may as well go. So, that's going to be the other thing I do. There's a panel that I'm going to. I'm doing something at 11:30. What am I doing? Oh, I know what it is. I managed to remember. It is a Legend of Zelda Choose Your Own Adventure. So, majority rules, audience participation, they said. The Legend of Zelda thing is something that I don't necessarily need to go to, but I want to do more than one thing. Oh, great, now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm actually thinking about it. But, I don't want to just show up to the con at 1, go to the concert, and then that's it. I keep having this feeling of, is that enough? Is that worthwhile? But, I mean, I already paid for my con ticket, so I'm here, so it's just the experience that I'm having, right? Okay, well, we'll see. I'll, probably sleep on that, although whether or not I go to the Zelda thing determines when I wake up, so I don't know. I'll probably decide before I go to bed. After the con, sadly, ends, as I've said before, I'm still here, you know. I'm gonna come back to the room, and then I think I'm going bowling. By myself, but I mean, bowling, you know, I have fun bowling by myself. You know, that's a thing. Then I'm gonna grab some dinner, and it's funny, with the days of this vacation dwindling, I'm trying not to think too far ahead, but Monday, so Sunday night I have to pack up, because Monday I check out of here, but I'm going to be going to Stone Mountain. Depending on how long I'm there, I might do something else. We'll see. But eventually, and again, I'm getting ahead of myself, but there's going to be a 5-hour drive back to South Georgia. That beep means, I think that beep means it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Yeah, 5-hour drive back to South Georgia. Alright, I've still got to take a shower. And like I said, I haven't decided, if I'm going to that thing, to the Zelda panel. Although right now thinking about it, I have to shower and get ready for bed and stuff, you know. That probably puts me in bed around 4. 11:30 is 7.5 hours later. And like, you know, there's getting up and getting ready and stuff, and then I have to get to the MARTA, and then there's the MARTA ride. I don't think I'm going to the Zelda thing. So I think I'm just going to a concert tomorrow. And the dealer's alley for shopping for me and getting presents for people and probably spending too much money. Okay, so regardless, that only buys me like an hour and a half, so I should go get ready for all that. Thank you so much for watching another edition of Unmorphed, especially this part with me laying in the bed, kind of incoherently rambling. And I will see you fine folks tomorrow. Bye.
It busted on the inside. The phone was done. Actually, it occurs to me that I can show you.
There you go, right there. And actually, if I activate it, you can see the right there you go. Right there.